Okay, so I guess I messed that up. I thought I was pausing and be able to finish it. But this is part two of me talking about my tummy tuck. Now, this is what I went to go get. They have you buy this. This is a cleanser. It doesn't suzz or foam up or anything. You're supposed to use this the night before and the day of your surgery. So I don't know if I had a reaction to this or what they used after I got there to sanitize me before they did the cuts and incisions and stuff. These are the bandages I'm using. This is the clear one. My husband bought these and they work excellent because they got just a little thin strip of adhesive on them. And when you pull them off, no pain. Better than a Band-Aid. And you get 10 of these for like $2 and some change. So these are really nice. But what I had to do is pair it with these, which also are from Walmart. And these do not stick. I've used these by themselves and my underwear hold it in place. But they do not stick, but they do absorb the moisture and it does not bleed through. Now these, they will bleed through. If it gets moist enough, it will. So that's why I take this one and put it over this one to make sure I don't have any leakage. But yeah, I'm not sure if I had a reaction from that or not. And they told me that was another thing. They sent in my prescription. I had to call them and remind them that I needed my prescription before I went for my surgery that Monday morning. And they sent my prescription in. I did not know they were going to send in a prescription for a small bottle of this. So I ended up with two bottles. This big one I bought, and then the other one that came with my medications for after surgery. And they did not tell me they were going to send me with a patch that I needed to put on 2 hours before surgery. So basically, I put it on my way there, or when I get up in the morning. It was my doctor's office is like an hour away, and so oh my goodness, I went in, had my surgery, and I come back home, and I knew when I left out, I was feeling nauseous. At this point, you do not want to throw up. Everything is hurting. You don't want to throw up. So I did not know that I was supposed to put that patch on before the surgery, 2 hours before, to keep the nausea down. So I never used it. Guess where it ended up at? In the trash. Because even though you do not open it, it's like a little alcohol pad about this big. Even though you do not open it, they will not take it back once you leave the pharmacy with it. So they should have told me about that. I read the booklet they sent me. It didn't say anything about putting a patch on before my surgery or that it was going to be in a bag because my husband picked up my medication. Oh, I think it was like the day before surgery, that Sunday. And we brought it home. I knew it was pain pills and antibiotics. People, that's another thing. Make sure you check your bag ahead of time. You got that patch in there, you need to put it on 2 hours before. I had nausea for 2 days in a row. So that day I had my surgery, of course, I didn't eat anything the whole day. I come home, I don't even remember getting home. And when I came home, I just went to sleep. I remember my husband vaguely helping me up the stairs. That's another thing. You need to get a walker. A walker will help you be able to get around, get up, do your walking exercises so you don't have blood clots. So make sure you get a walker. I rented mine and it was only $10 a month. I kept it for 3 weeks. I think I used it for a week and a half. I'm going to just say 2 weeks because when you bent over, that hurts your back. And having that walker helps out a whole lot. I'm so glad I had somebody tell me to rent one. And my husband was happy because it was funny. When he got me home, I guess he was trying to figure out how to get me from the garage to the house. I don't remember anything. But he told me, he said if he didn't have that walker, he didn't know how he was going to get me in the house. I don't know if I was just that out of it or not. I had to, because I don't remember anything except for him vaguely helping me up the stairs when we got in the house. But he brought the walker out, and I walked across the sidewalk with it to the back door. And I have one step to step up in, then another 4 stairs to get into the back door into my kitchen. Then I have 2 more flights of stairs to get up to my bed. I remember him when I got there to the stairs, lifting my legs. You know, up each step, I'm holding on to the handrail, and he's lifting my leg up so I can get to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. I remember that vaguely. But after that, I don't remember getting up the second flight or in the bed. So, walker. Get you a walker. Just the ones that fold out, not the fancy one you sit on. Just be able to get up and walk around and move. And yeah, it definitely helps. I used it in the shower. When I had my first shower, because you have to wait 48 hours before you can have a shower. So I had my surgery Monday, Wednesday. I was able to get in and have a shower. Oh my goodness, it felt so good. It's something about getting in the shower, and it kind of helps your body loosen up a little bit too. It's just like not only refreshing, it just seems like it kind of helps you recover or something. It's a stimulation. So yeah, get a walker because you're gonna need it. But keep your compression garments on. You can go on Amazon and just look. I bought one that was $90. I ended up sending it back because it was way too small. And I sent back for another one. That this one I have on, I paid $26 for. And works great. And I actually got the board because I have 2 of them, but this one comes around the side a little bit. It doesn't come all the way around, but it's enough to keep that pressure off your sides where it feel like it's cutting into your skin. So yeah, and I had lipo on my back, so I made sure my garment came all the way up my back, and my back looks excellent also. I'm gonna do pictures later to show how smooth it looks. I didn't do pictures before of my back. I didn't even think about it. I wish I had. But my after results, it's nice and smooth. I don't have that bra fat anymore. And where one side of my back I had like a little, it was like a little shape like this on the side where the fat was. The other side I had 2 of them gone. It healed up so good. You don't even see where the indentions were at, where the fat just kind of drooped back there. I hate that back fat. I hate the back fat down at the bottom. I never had that, but up here under my bra, yeah. So, I can't think of anything else that I need to add. I know week 1 was a rough week. And week 2, every week gets better. Only thing I can say is don't try to do too much, because by the time my second week came around that Thursday, I was ready to get out the house. So I went to the store with my husband, and I'm holding on to the cart. That's my support. I didn't do that much walking, but threw me back. I was like, man, the next day I was out of it. My body was back aching again. Stay on your meds. Stay on your pain pills. I had to take mines, I think it was like every 3 hours for the first maybe 2 weeks. And then the last, when I was supposed to start weaning myself off, I think I took them maybe like every 6 to 8 hours. And one of them were a narcotic, but I made sure I took them further and further apart according to how my pain was until I didn't need to take them anymore. And then I started using the Tylenol, which that's the only thing you can take before or after your surgery. So I'm not a Tylenol user. I use Aleve liquid gels, but I did go buy these Tylenol, and they are. I don't have my reading glasses on. I think these are extra strength, but they're supposed to have some type of time release, where it's got little laser holes drilled into them. And I must say, they've been working pretty good. I take them every once in a while. I have a headache or something, and I think they've been working pretty good. So kudos to Tylenol. They seem like they've been doing the job. And let me see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, when you have a tummy tuck done, and if your doctor is on their game, because my doctor, she wasn't joking around. She tightened all this up from top all the way down. So those first 3 weeks, I think at about 4 weeks is when you will start feeling a little relief up here. Do not try to eat regular meals. They tell me when I come home, I'm on a liquid diet the first day, and then you resume a regular diet. I eat less than my grandson now. I'm not trying to stuff a whole bunch of nothing in. Because if you overeat, and you can eat, and then later it's like you put the liquid in, it swells that food up. You don't know you overate. Start out with little meals. Little meals. I mean, literally the size of a saucer. Not a big saucer. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever you're going to eat. It's not you can sit up and eat a whole hamburger anymore. You're going to have to maybe cut that into a 2-day meal. And bread. Bread is another thing you want to limit in your diet. It would take up too much space. You'd be miserable. So I love bread. I don't care what kind of bread it is. Cornbread, when it comes out the oven, love it. Wheat bread, which is I eat a lot of, but then I eat some white bread too. But I use the Aunt Millie's 70-calorie bread. It's 35 calories for each one. I think it's 40 now. And me and my husband had chili dogs with cheese, and I didn't put any onions on it because sometimes they give me a headache, so I use garlic. Could not put it on a piece of bread because my system was that sensitive. I was that tight where if I eat bread, it's taking up all this space and you feel miserable. I'm sitting around like this with my arms up trying to get some relief so the food can go down. That's another thing. Right after surgery, they're going to keep badgering you and badgering you. Have you had a bowel movement yet? Have you had a bowel movement yet? They had me buy some Mylanta. It's little packets. Let me go grab that also. I forgot to grab it. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this is what I bought. And this stuff works really good. It's not like X-Lax. It's a gentle, more like a stool softener. It works really good. But if this doesn't work, then this is what they told me to buy. The Philips magnesia, milk of magnesia. And my husband bought me the minty one. Fresh mint is called. But It tastes terrible. But what I did, I put it at that 30. I did a 60 one time when I felt like I was really backed up. And then I put it at 30 and just drink it right down. Rinse your little cup out and put it back on there. Because this is almost gone. Every once in a while, I still use it every once in a while, it seems like. But for that first week, I had to take this because she kept asking me, did I have a bowel movement? And I hadn't had one yet. Hadn't ate for 2 days. My first day, I didn't eat. My second day, did I eat anything? I think I ate a couple of bites of oatmeal. My husband tried to feed me, and my main thing was crackers. I take my medicine, crackers, and water. Make sure you get some crackers because they're going to come in handy for the first couple, 2, maybe 3 days. I mean, I ate crackers every day for about a week. But it was to take my medication because I wasn't really eating. And I know this video is getting long, but I'm trying to include all the information that people will need. But I ate the crackers every time I took a pain pill. I think by my third day, I actually ate some Panera chicken noodle soup because they tell you to be on a liquid diet that first day. But my husband bought all the soups. He bought the chicken and rice, chicken noodle, lobster bisque, and I think he got a tomato. Oh, the tomato was good. All of them was good, except for the lobster bisque. It was a little, what do you say? It wasn't thick enough. And then you have to kind of flavor it a little bit more too. And I'm thinking about actually getting some extra lobster or crab meat and putting it in there and kind of helping it out some. That's my little thing. But yes, you're gonna need this one, and you're gonna also need this one. So if you can't go, and this don't give you the runs, like it doesn't, it will loosen your bowels, makes it easier to go, but it doesn't give you that feeling like X-Lax when you just like you got to get to the bathroom or else. So yeah, and your crackers, you're gonna need those for the first couple of days. I have an adjustable bed frame, so I can let my back up and let my feet up. But you're going to need plenty of pillows, especially behind your back. And you're going to need pillows under your legs because you're not going to be able to lay flat. That is a terrible thing to lay flat. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I stayed crumped up, and I wish I had ordered a wedge to go behind my back and under my legs. But hey, I got plenty of pillows. They work just fine. And I didn't want to adjust the bed up the way I really needed it because my husband's sleeping right next to me. So we have a queen size bed. We don't have a king where you can have 2 separate mattresses. So he can lay flat if he wants to, and I can sit up. It's just one single adjustment frame. And yeah, that's what I did. So if you can order you one of those back pillows, but actually for the first 2 to 3 weeks, I slept in here in our TV room on the recliner. I would get up every morning about 2 o'clock because I'm just uncomfortable to sleep in the bed. I couldn't even get my pillows up high enough. So I come in here and I lay in the recliner and sleep. And then in the mornings, I would get up and do my routine. And my husband did have to help me for the first, I'm going to say, he helped me maybe the first week getting up to go to the bathroom. So he come in and I hold him and he sit me up. And then I figured out different little ways to sit up in the bed without his help. Like I would sit up and take and grab my thigh and use that as an anchor to pull me up. So, and but so far as, I mean, it's a tummy tuck. You're going to have pain. You're going to be uncomfortable. Don't try to get up and do too much. That was another thing. At about 3 weeks, I hadn't been to church in a month. I think that third week he went to church, and I'm here at the house. I was like, okay, but I'm gonna surprise him and get up and clean. I Swiffered all of our floors because we have wood floors upstairs and laminate downstairs. I Swiffered all the floors, and then I decided, oh, I'm a mop. I'm feeling good. Just like the grocery store incident, I was right back down again. I was like, I did too much. So actually, I have to get some more multivitamins because I've been feeling really tired lately. It's like yesterday I got up and I Swiffered all the floors and I mopped upstairs. And then it's like I'm ready to pass out. That wasn't actually yesterday because yesterday was Tuesday. It was Monday. Tuesday he was putting a gutter up in front of our house, and I was standing out there with him, just handing him tools and stuff, just standing there. And my body just was, I'm not used to being up, so exhausted again. So I hit the bed like a rock. I'm out. I told him, I said, I think I need my vitamins again. I think that's what it is. I'm just really tired. And oh, to let you all know that I'm no spring chicken. I guess you can see that. I will be 57 this year, and I had this done. So, of course, your body, once you get older, doesn't spring back the way you would if you were in your 20s or your 30s. So, my recovery is a little bit longer this time. I'm fine with that. This isn't, you hear people saying it's not a weight loss surgery. It's not. You getting rid of that midsection. All my clothes, I can still fit them. But I tell you what, I fit them a whole lot better. I did lose 30 pounds. So a lot of my clothes fit better. And some of them that I couldn't get fastened around my waist. Even with my swelling, I tried on a couple of things maybe 2 weeks after surgery, and I could close it up. I could zip it up. I'm so happy. Even though I have this little setback right here, you know, I am so happy. I would do it over again in a heartbeat. And my doctor keeps being concerned about scarring. And my scars are just about gone. I've been using a cocoa butter stick. And I put that on there along with my incision that opened up. And yeah, I love using cocoa butter. It's a good thing to use for healing. And that's what I've been using. She wanted me to get some kind of Scleroderma or some kind of sheets or something that you put on there. I've been using my cocoa butter. I'm not getting ready to go spend unnecessary money when I got a cocoa butter stick right at home. I hit with the lighter and warm it up and rub it on, and then I rub it into my skin and then just go about my day. So I could care less about a scar. Nothing's going to be that low on me where you can see the scar. I don't even show my belly. So I'm not worried about a scar. My main focus was to get rid of that extra skin and fat that was hanging below my belly button. The fupa, the Dunlap. That's what I wanted to get rid of. The kangaroo pouch that I could just grab like that. That thing where when I get in the shower, I got to lift this up to wash up under it. And then when I get out, I got to lift up under there and make sure I dry it good. Don't have to do that anymore. So I could care less about a scar because I look great in my clothes. And I can still fit all of my clothes. Some of my tops that I used to wear, and I have them a little bigger so that it would cover that pooch up. Now they just kind of like drape there and just look really nice. I wore a shirt that I hadn't worn about a year Sunday, and it just kind of draped there. And I like that. It didn't have to be just skin tight and fitted. It just draped there and it looked nice. So believe me, if you're going in and your clothes are kind of tight, If you have to lose weight, that's good. But when you get them curves going and you can button up and zip up and you don't have that pooch where your pants is sitting out, it's not sitting flat. You still got that piece of space up under there because you got all this. Yeah, you're going to love it. If you want to have it done, I would say do it. Do it, do it, do it, because you will not regret it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I know I went way too long, and this is a part 1 and a part 2. But if you have any questions, just try to send me, send me a message and I'll answer. I'll make sure I turn on my notifications also. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell just in case you want to get them as soon as I upload them. I know this was way overdue. There was a lot of information, but I'm just trying to help. Just like with my hair, trying to help encourage people. And it's, it's doing good. I never been able to put my day 1 video up. But if you seen my day 1 video where when my loctician was trying to run her fingers through like she do all her clients, there is nothing up there. But this is a tummy tuck video. Stick to that. Any questions, just send me a holler. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on to anyone who you think needs the information. And I'm pretty sure I probably forgot something. But got any questions? Let me know. I'll give you good, the bad, and the ugly. I didn't show you the ugly. Not worried about it. But I'll tell you the good and the bad. The good, yeah. All right. Well, you all have a blessed day. And thank you for hanging in there with me and listening to this very long video. Love you all. Look forward to talking to you again soon. See ya.